Hey boos, in this video I give commentary based on my opinion. Nothing is to be taken as factual. We are just here to have conversation. We don't expose and we don't sip tea on this channel. I'm giving you real talk straight, no chaser. Let's see if you can handle it.
Cause I'm a boss. I haven't done anything for you to be proud of.
Of course you have. You are marrying a man who can support you.
Hi ladies, it's Yoni and I'm back with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about Buffalo Bills. Von Miller turned himself in to face DV charge. The Dallas County Sheriff's Office issued a domestic violence warrant for the arrest of Buffalo Bills linebacker Von Miller on November 30th. The police department issued the following statement Thursday night. Von Miller turned himself in today at the Glen Heights Police Department on an outstanding arrest warrant issued by the Dallas County Sheriff's Office. Mr. Miller was transported to DeSoto Regional Jail where he was booked in without incident, posted bond, and released. On November 29th, police were called to a condo building in uptown Dallas. Police say Miller got into a verbal argument with a pregnant woman that escalated to assault. Miller left the scene before they arrived. Police say the victim was treated for minor injuries. He was charged with assault of a pregnant person.
Bills linebacker Von Miller is accused of assaulting his pregnant girlfriend yesterday morning in their Dallas apartment.
New details are being released about what happened inside that apartment and about the reason he's now wanted by police in Texas for a felony. Our Tara Lynch has the details for us this evening. Tara?
Jackie and Dave, we now have new information about what allegedly happened yesterday morning in a Dallas apartment between Bills star linebacker Von Miller and his longtime girlfriend that led to that warrant for Miller's arrest. A warning, the details of this case may be disturbing to some viewers.
The warrant affidavit just released to News 4 accuses linebacker Von Miller of assaulting his pregnant girlfriend. The two have been a couple for 7 years and share children together, according to the report. Just before 11 Wednesday morning, both Miller and the victim were at their apartment in Dallas, Texas. A verbal argument began when the two were discussing upcoming travel plans. The victim went into another room, slamming the door, which allegedly made Miller visibly angry. Miller then entered the room, yelling at the victim to get out of the apartment. She tried gathering some of her belongings, complying with Miller's request, but that's when Miller allegedly shoved her while telling her to leave. The victim asked Miller to stop and told him she was pregnant repeatedly. She later told officers she's 6 weeks along. Miller allegedly kept pushing the victim, stepping on her feet, causing her to fall into a chair. That's when Miller allegedly put one hand around her neck for a few seconds, causing her pain before letting go. The victim continued gathering her things when Miller allegedly stomped on her phone and laptop. When she tried grabbing her things off the floor, Miller allegedly grabbed her hair, pulling a chunk out and causing her to fall to the ground. She began recording the incident with her phone in her pocket. Miller then allegedly pushed her again and put two hands around her neck, causing pain. The report says the victim then threatened to call police and Miller left the apartment.
The Buffalo Bills Director of Communications, Kevin Kearns, made a statement saying, "This morning we were made aware of an incident involving Von Miller. We are in the process of gathering more information and will have no further comment at this point." The NFL also stated that they are aware of the matter and have been in contact with the club and have no further comment. Later, Von Miller was released from the DeSoto Regional Jail after posting a $5,000 surety bond. Interesting enough, TMZ Sports is reporting the events that led up to the charges, and it states here that Miller demanded the woman to leave the apartment during her attempt to collect a laptop and cell phone. Affirming her rights as a cohabitant, Miller allegedly turned violent. He is accused of repeatedly shoving and pushing her despite her pleas and mentioning her pregnancy. The documents further allege that Miller pushed her onto a chair and briefly applied pressure to her neck causing pain but not impeding breathing. The report also details that Miller is alleged to have destroyed the woman's laptop by throwing and stomping on it in an attempt to retrieve it. She was allegedly pulled by her hair by Miller, resulting in her falling and losing a chunk of hair. The assault reportedly continued with Miller pushing her onto a couch and applying pressure around her neck once again. When the woman threatened to call the police, Miller left the scene. Upon arrival, authorities observed visible injuries on her, including abrasions, bruising on her hand, neck, abdomen, and bicep. Following the incident, Von Miller's longtime girlfriend, Megan Denise, is now downplaying the allegations, claiming she and Miller were fine, and described the incident as a verbal disagreement and a huge misunderstanding. She stated, "No one assaulted anyone. This is insane and sad."
Tonight, Janelle Ford has some new reporting from the woman who called 911. What's she saying now?
Well, yeah, Chris, in a series of text messages, she told us that her and Von Miller are doing fine. She said that things were blown way out of proportion and that this whole thing is, quote, actually outrageous. It's a major pivot from what authorities told us yesterday morning. I want to start by sharing some of the audio from the 911 call she made.
Okay, what's going on?
My boyfriend was choking me, getting me my hair. I have bruises all over me. My hair's out.
You said this is your boyfriend?
Yeah.
Is he black, white, or Hispanic?
He's black.
What's his name?
Von Miller.
Now, we just got Miller's mugshot from police. The Buffalo Bill linebacker is facing charges of assault on a pregnant person, which is a third-degree felony here in Texas. We also have the court documents from the incident. They say Miller's girlfriend told detectives this started as an argument about her not wanting to travel on her birthday. She told police during that argument she slammed a door in their home and Miller told her to leave. She alleges as she began collecting her belongings, Miller shoved and pushed her as she yelled, "Stop, I'm pregnant." Then he grabbed her neck and pulled out a chunk of her hair. In the report, one of the responding officers says he saw her bruises and called them, quote, consistent with applied pressure to the neck. Now, we reached out to both Miller and his attorney for comment and have yet to hear back. The Buffalo Bills released a statement saying they are aware of the situation, and the NFL says they are in contact with the Bills about this.
Unfortunately, this is not the first time Von Miller's longtime girlfriend, Megan Denise, has recanted her statements regarding alleged abuse. Let's take a look to 2 years ago where she made the same claims. Broncos MVP, who is now under investigation by the Colorado police. Denver's Broncos linebacker Von Miller is reportedly under investigation, but police have not revealed the nature of probe. Miller was accused of domestic violence by his ex-fiancée, Megan Denise. Police in Parker, Colorado are leading the investigation. The case is currently under investigation and no information can be released at this time. If the investigation determines a crime has occurred or has been committed, charges will be submitted to the DA's office for their review. Now, all of this information was released by the Parker Police Department in a recent statement. So I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a backstory about how this all started and why the Parker Police Department was even able to launch an investigation on Von Miller. So not too long ago, his ex-fiancée, Megan Denise, decided to expose Von Miller on her Instagram, and she alleged that he was physically and verbally abusive.
Broncos linebacker Von Miller has been out for the season after he suffered an ankle injury, and while he's been quiet on the field, off the field, it's been a different story as of late. So Von Miller has been in a relationship with his now ex-fiancée Megan Denise, and things are kind of getting ugly. For the past year, Miller and Denise have had a volatile relationship and have broken up and reconciled several times. These two have been spotted out in the public at the ESPY Awards, so this relationship was pretty public and out in the open. But it's rumored that the two have split sometime last month in December after they both scrubbed their Instagram accounts. Anyways, a couple days ago, Megan Denise, who's a licensed esthetician, revealed that she was pregnant with Miller's child and some disturbing text messages from the linebacker on her Instagram page. Now guys, this is all alleged and coming from Megan herself. These posts are on Instagram, so it's not like this isn't out in the public, but some of the exchanges in these texts are pretty shocking. It seems like the two were arguing over text, and we all know how heated exchanges between couples can get. So the pair were going back and forth on text, with Vaughn messaging that he was disappointed in himself and that he made the biggest mistake of his life, and capped that off by texting, "I'm honestly praying for a miscarriage." Yeah, he allegedly put that out there for her, and basically went on a rant and called her pretty much every name in the book. Anyways, the linebacker responded in a since deleted IG post where he wrote, "Fake news LOL. The reality of somebody leaving you makes some people literally crazy. Classic trap." So basically, it's a he said, she said situation. Initially, I tried to do some more digging and thought this was her chasing clout, but she does have over 1 million followers on IG. With that being said, these texts can obviously be manipulated, as anyone can have a conversation with two phones and edit the other party's contact details, so take it with a grain of salt. However, she wasn't done exposing him yet, as she posted a photo of her scan, revealing to the world that she really is pregnant with Vaughn's baby, and continued to post screenshots where she kinda claimed to be abused mentally, physically, and verbally. All in all, if it does come back that these posts were actually said from Miller himself, this would be pretty damning. Not only does Miller's dialogue make him sound like a scumbag, but telling a woman, "I'm praying for your miscarriage," is so messed up. That's seriously some next level ish. Anyways, this isn't the first time the linebacker has been in controversy. In 2013, it was reported from ESPN that Miller had been suspended 4 games for violating the league policy pending appeal. Miller tweeted that he did nothing wrong, but a month later, he lost the appeal and was suspended for 6 games after it came out that he tried to cheat an NFL substance test with the help of a urine collector. On top of that, Miller also had another issue with another female that involved a videotape, so you can kinda get what I'm talking about. In 2016, a California judge ordered Elizabeth Ruiz to turn over all copies of her recordings as she was trying to get the footballer to fork up $2.5 million to stop the release of a video recording of the two getting it on.
When it comes to my opinion regarding this entire situation, I just want to point out that most abused victims often recant their statements or stories because of Stockholm Syndrome, and it's when the victim feels empathy for the abuser and the cycle continues. So I just want to point that out, and it seems like that is the case here because 2 years ago she made the same claims and then she recanted her statement, most likely because she started to feel some type of empathy for the abuser. And not only that, according to the affidavit, she is also pregnant again. So it just sounds like the same incident is repeating itself from 2 years ago. And it's really unfortunate that situations like this occur, especially with DV victims. So it seems like he is willing to pay her again. And because she feels some type of empathy, because he could lose his career, she is going to recant her statement again. I don't believe Von Miller is going to be able to get away with it this time because there was an official police report. There's also a 911 call. And so I'm pretty sure the NFL and the Buffalo Bills are both going to launch an investigation regarding this situation, but I don't think he's going to get away with it this time around.
I interviewed you years ago on the Today Show, and I remember everyone's, he's single, you just won MVP, and all the ladies were contacting you. And all of a sudden, I'm on social media, and I thought, wait, Von Miller is public with a girlfriend now. He was super shy guy, and now you've come out with your first love here, Megan.
Megan. Yeah. That's her.
That's you guys on the red carpet at the ESPYs. We love talking about love and relationships here. So the guy I saw, MVP of the Super Bowl, single, now you're in a relationship. How has it changed you? How do you handle being in the public spotlight with it?
I just think whenever you meet somebody like that, before when I would meet somebody, it was like, okay, it's my way or like we're not gonna be together.
Oh.
And that right there is why I'm not surprised by these allegations, because he said, if it's not my way, it's the highway. And I always try to warn girls that when you sign up for a transactional relationship, you have to understand that the type of men that want to sign up for a transactional relationship, meaning a man that wants to pay you to have a certain lifestyle because he has has a certain lifestyle is a man that likes control. Men who like control are also master manipulators. Please understand what you're getting yourself into. It's just a cautionary tale because you may be subjecting yourself to abuse.
And with, and with her, it just, I feel like I respect her just as much as I love her. And it just built like patience and.
So you used to be that, well, you were like, I'm the star here, it's my way or the highway?
It wasn't just like that, it was just like, you know, I just had like a vision like of what it was. But over time, I just kind of, you know, back down from that. I respect Megan and I respect her opinion. And it's just, you know.
How did you know she was the one? Because here's the deal, audience. She has a tattoo of your face.
Yeah.
On her back. If that's not love, I don't know what is. Let me tell you. So clearly she knows you're the one, that your face is tattooed on her. How did you know she was the one?
Honestly, it was probably the first time I met her. You know how they say like love at first sight?
Yeah.
And when she hugged me, it was just like, okay, like I just felt at home. I felt like I had met her before. It felt natural.
That's all that I have regarding today's video. If you would like to add to my commentary, please comment down below. And if you're new here, please subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you are notified for when I upload. And I hope to catch you in my next one.